Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 5th of July. The session will be very interesting and important. So do pay attention till the end. So let's start our session, but before that let me give you the answer that yesterday we discussed that which state is having the maximum number of deputy chief ministers. It is your Andhra Pradesh, and they are having 5 deputy chief ministers. Correct? Let's move on now. The first question for the day is, or the first news that we are discussing is, what was launched by DOT to drive innovation and collaboration in next generation wireless technology? So, first of all, remember there are different types of generation in internet, like second generation, third generation, fourth generation, right? Then fifth generation, and now sixth generation alliance has been launched. That is your Bharat 6G alliance was launched by government. That is a next generation wireless technology. The speed of this generation will be much faster than that of the generation launched so far, right? So we can say that as the generation increases, the speed of internet increases. Correct? Now we remember that we used to have 4G, right? And the speed was pretty good. But then there was a launch of 5th generation of internet, that is your 5G, and with this we realized that 4G was even slower than that of 5G. And with the launch of 5G, multiple use cases came. Say for example, if you remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was operating a remote car sitting in India, and the car was in Denmark, or it was in some European nation, right? But the point is that sitting in India, a person was able to operate a remote control car without any lag using the video streaming from India, and the car was in a European nation, right? So that is how good a 5G internet is. And with revolution, with more easy access of 5G to different parts of the world, we will be seeing new technology, new services coming up. And now recently it was your Department of Telecommunication that comes under the Ministry of Communication. They have recently launched next generation wireless technology to drive innovation and collaboration. Correct? This is also known as B6GA, right? So this Bharat 6G alliance, the government has allocated 240.51 crore rupees for this particular project, And this is a collaborative platform in India that will bring together startups, companies, academia, research institutions, global technology alliance, associations, right? And the goal is to lead the development and deployment and do research and development in this 6G technology in India. Correct. Apart from this, remember a grand totaling of 48 crore rupees was also awarded to 66 startups and MSMEs so that they can foster innovation and entrepreneurship. Correct. So DOT launched this Bharat 6G Alliance. Next, NADA India, they signed an MOU with which organization to increase the regional cooperation in anti-doping in sports. What is NADA and what is WADA? NADA is your National Anti-Doping Agency. National Anti-Doping Agency. WADA, what is WADA? World Anti-Doping Agency. And if you remember last year, Sunil Shetty was appointed as the brand ambassador for NADA. So recently, it was your National Anti-Doping Agency that have signed a memorandum of understanding with SARADO, that is South Asia Regional Anti-Doping Organization, and the reason for this MOU between these two organizations was to reduce the anti-doping in sports, right? So that they can increase more cooperation and more surveillance can be done, more checks can be done on the athletes, and also to encourage those athletes that they should not indulge into any substance that is not regulated by the authorities. Correct? The project plan includes the development of anti-doping education and prevention programs in South Asia, also providing training and upskilling of sample collection personnel and educators. Correct? Then if we talk about NADA, National Anti-Doping Agency, this was a registered society under Societies Regulation Act of 1860. And remember, if we talk about SARADO, SARADO, that is South Asia Regional Anti-Doping Agency, this was formed in 2007. Correct? And these SARADO, South Asian or South Asia Regional Anti-Doping Organization, it consists of Bangladesh, Bhutan, Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Correct? So the right option here is option C, SARADO, and these are the countries that are included into this South Asia Regional Anti-Doping Organization. Next, government has launched a scheme to support pregnant minor victims of sexual assault. I repeat, recently, our Union Minister for Women, Child and Development, Smriti Irani, has launched a new scheme to address the challenges that are faced by the pregnant minor victims of sexual assault who lack family support, and the scheme aims to provide essential assistance to these vulnerable individuals. Under the initiative, medical and financial support will be provided through the Nirbhaya Fund, and the budget is of proposal of around 74.10 crore rupees. Right? I repeat, this scheme was launched in order to address the challenges that are faced by pregnant minor victims of sexual assault who lack their family support. This scheme also aims to provide an integrated support system under one roof of Mission Vatsalya in collaboration with the state government. Right? Then apart from this, remember, the more focus of the scheme is on offering shelter, food, daily necessities, safe transportation for court hearings, and legal aid to those minor girls. Depending on state government's discretion, the shelter may be standalone facility of designated ward within existing childcare institutions. Correct? So coming back, it is your Ministry of Women, Child and Development, or the name of minister is Smriti Irani, who has launched this new scheme to address the challenges that are faced by pregnant minor victims of sexual assault and who lack the family support. Next question is, which union minister launched a campaign to transform iconic 75 lighthouses in tourism destination? first of all, you should know what is this lighthouse is, right? What is the lighthouse? Lighthouse is a place, right, that is used to guide ships at night, right? How? This lighthouse is a very tall building, and on the top of it there will be a light here, right, that can be used as a signal for all the ships during night, so that they can find the direction, right? They will be able to decide that there is a lighthouse, that means there is a land available there, and we can see that location, that if we are in a certain location and if we find a lighthouse, that means we are in north, south, east or west. We can decide the location according to this lighthouse, right? And now, right, it was a very good source of direction in our early days, but now we are using GPS, right? We have internet. So if internet connection is not provided, if you have no range in oceans, then still lighthouses are the best ways of guiding for direction, correct? So remember, which union minister launched a campaign to transform 75 iconic lighthouses in those tourist destinations, right? So who launched it, or who launched this campaign? Sarbandana Sonowal ji, right? Our Union Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, they launched the campaign to transform 75 historic lighthouses across India, and they will be transformed into tourist destination, right? And remember, he inaugurated the first three renovated lighthouses in Dwarka, Gujarat, in Verawal and Gopnath, Gujarat. So these three locations, or these three lighthouses, are in Gujarat, that is in Dwarka, Gopnath and Verawal, where these first lighthouses were transferred into a travel or tourist destination. Correct? The aim of this campaign is to showcase the rich culture significance of the structures in India. These historic sites have the potential to develop the tourist attractions and to boost the local economy. Right? Next. Next is RAKEZ, that is Ras Al Khamia Economic Zone, right? This RAKZ and ICFA, that is your Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture, they together signed a memorandum of understanding to promote trade and innovations in food and agriculture sectors between UAE and India. I repeat, Ras Al Khamia Economic Zone and Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture Organization, right? This Ras Al Khamia Economic Zone, it is from UAE, and this Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture, it is from India. They together signed a memorandum of understanding to promote growth and development within the food and agriculture sector of the UAE and India, right? This MOU will create opportunities for the knowledge exchange, trade promotion, investment and research and development, as well as collaboration in various segments between these two countries. Correct? This will emphasize the commitment to strengthen the relationship with international organizations like ICFA and recognizing India's role as a strategic trade and investment partner for UAE. Correct? Apart from this, we know that this MOU will further UAE and India relationship, as which have been raised by the CEPA, that is Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, that was signed last year in February 2022. Correct? Apart from this, remember, as one of the UAE's largest trading partner, India will bring valuable innovation expertise in the food and agriculture sector. Over 4,000 Indian companies, including Mahindra, Ashok Leyland, Dabur, are already operating in the RAKEZ, and the collaboration with ICFA will promise to further boost Indian presence in investment in UAE. And if you remember, we have discussed also which is the largest source of foreign direct investment in Dubai. It is India, and for India it is Singapore, right? Next, India Post, they have signed a bilateral tracked packet agreement with Dash. So this bilateral tracked packet agreement was signed by India Post with Canada Post, right? So India Post and Canada Post, they recently signed a bilateral tracked packet agreement to introduce international tracked packet services, that is ITPS. So question can also be asked is that recently which country recently signed a agreement to introduce ITPS, that is international tracked packet services, right? And this ITPS is basically to facilitate the or to increase or to boost the e-commerce trade between the two countries. So we can say with the help of this, India and China will be increasing the trade relation between them. More and more trade will be there between these two countries, and more export can be done and import can be done between these two countries. So what is this ITPS? India ITPS, this is your international tracked packet services, right? Apart from this, remember, India Post already provides this ITPS service with 38 other partner countries, and now Canada will be the 39th partner here for the service. So question can also be asked in this way, that who is the 39th partner of India in for the ITPS services, that is your international tracked packet services? It is your Canada, right? It is the 39th country to provide this service. The service will provide competitive shipping solutions for packets up to 2 kg with tracking facility and fulfill a major demand of exporters. The postage rate for the first 50 grams would be 400 rupees and 35 rupees for every additional 50 grams. Correct? Next. Next is your Banking on World Heritage. This was an exhibition that was inaugurated where? I repeat, Banking on World Heritage. This is an exhibition that was inaugurated where? Right? First of all, remember this was inaugurated in Delhi, right? Meenakshi Lekhi, who is our Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, inaugurated an exhibition that is Banking on World Heritage. This is the first of its kind world at Darshanam Gallery in Indira Gandhi National Center, right? That is Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts, IGNCA. This is located in New Delhi, where we saw this exhibition that is Banking on World Heritage, right? This exhibition showcases the banknotes of G20 member nations depicting UNESCO listed World Cultural Heritage sites. I repeat, this Banking on World Heritage, this was an exhibition that was held in New Delhi. This was held at Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts, and this exhibition showcases the banknotes of the G20 member nations, correct? And it also depicts the UNESCO listed World Cultural Heritage sites. Correct. Apart from this, remember the exhibition was organized under the chairmanship of India. As we know that India is having the chairmanship of G20 and the theme is Vasudev Kutumbakam. Correct. Coming back, this exhibition was organized under the chairmanship of India as a part of the ongoing G20 summit celebration, right? And the exhibition has been curated by Miss Rukmani Duhankar, an independent scholar and founder of Money Talks. Right? Money Talks, it is a collection of paper and ongoing research that argues money is not merely a medium of exchange but a medium of communication also. So coming back, first of its kind exhibition on the Banking of World Heritage. This was an exhibition that was held in New Delhi. It was at Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts in New Delhi, and it showcased the banking notes or banknotes of various G20 member nations. Next is India has doubled their share of global commercial service exports to 4.4% in 2022 as per the data released by World Bank and World Trade Organization. I repeat, a report titled Trade in Services for Development, Fostering Sustainable Growth and Economic Diversification. This report was co-published by World Bank and WTO, and this was released during a high-level launch event, right? As per the data, India has doubled their share of global commercial services exported. That means we are exporting double the service that we used to export earlier. And with this, India has a global share of commercial services export to 4.4% in 2022. That was earlier 2% in 2005. Also remember, China has also doubled their share of commercial services export from 2005 to 2022. That was earlier 3% to almost 5.4%. Correct. Also remember, India has emerged as the favored medical travel hub, attracting approximately 3.5 million foreign patients between 2009 to 2019. Correct. Then if we talk about this World Bank and WTO, they together released this report. And if we talk about World Bank, who's the 14th president here? Ajay Banga. And if we talk about WTO, where is the headquarter? It is in Geneva, Switzerland. And who is the director general here? Okonjo Iweala. And the headquarter for World Bank is in Washington, DC. Right? Next. Next is banking and finance. Recently, approval secured for HDFC and HDFC Bank merger, forming India's largest financial services powerhouse. I repeat, in a significant development, the merger between HDFC and HDFC Bank has successfully obtained final board approval. With a valuation of $40 billion, this merger creates a financial service powerhouse. The approval was granted by HDFC Bank's board in accordance with the Companies Act of 2013. With a combined valuation of $172 billion, the merger will impact millions of customers, shareholders, and various businesses associated with both HDFC and HDFC Bank. Correct? Then, if we talk about HDFC Bank, who is the chairman? Mr. Atanu Chakrabarti, right? Who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Shashidharan Jagdishan. This was established in 1994, and tagline here is "We understand your world." And where is the headquarter of HDFC Bank? It is in Mumbai. Right? So remember, with the merger of this HDFC and HDFC Bank, it will become India's largest financial service powerhouse. Next is Indian Overseas Bank. They have launched Rupee Select debit card offering exclusive luxury benefits. I repeat, IOB, Indian Overseas Bank, they introduced this all new Rupee Select debit card, and the aim here is to provide customers with comprehensive blend of luxury, convenience, security, right? That means a compilation of all these will be provided under this Rupee Select debit card, with the host of exclusive benefits including access to gyms, complimentary health checkups, golf lessons, spa services, lounge privileges at select domestic and international airports. This new debit card promises a premium banking experience for the Indian Overseas Bank customers, right? Then this initiative not only provides convenience but security, but also reflects the commitment of the bank to meeting and evolving the needs and expectation of their valued customers. Correct? To be eligible for this Rupee Select debit card, individuals must maintain a saving bank or a certificate of deposit with IOB with an average daily balance of 1 lakh rupees. The cash withdrawal limit is set at 50,000, while the daily limit for merchant establishment is 5 lakh rupees. For e-commerce transactions, users can spend up to 3.5 lakh rupees per day, and the issuance fees of the card is 800 rupees along with GST. Correct. Then if we talk about IOB, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Ajay Kumar Srivastav. Headquarter is in Chennai, and it was established in 1937. And what is the tagline for this Indian Overseas Bank? Good people to grow with. So coming back, it is your Indian Overseas Bank that has unveiled this Rupee Select debit card with the luxury benefits. Moving on, next is awards and recognition. Recently, King Charles and Queen Camilla gave the environmental award to Indian conservationist, right? Conservationist. I repeat, King Charles and Queen Camilla gave environmental award to the Indian conservationists, right? This is your prestigious award, that is Elephant Family Environmental Award. This was awarded to an Indian conservationist at the 2023 Animal Ball, Lancaster House in London, to recognize the contributions to protecting Asian wildlife. Right? Important, take a note about it. Then remember, filmmaker Kartiki Gonzalez behind the Oscar winning documentary The Elephant Whisperers received this Tara Award. Correct? Then remember, the depth director of the Elephant Whisperers, Kartik Gonzalez, was recognized for extraordinary achievement in storytelling and received the Elephant Statue as an award. Correct? Important, take a note of it. Next, Ajay Banga. We know Ajay Banga is the president of World Bank and is the 14th president of World Bank. Ajay Banga is the only Indian honoree named in the 2023 list of great immigrants. I repeat, Ajay Banga, who is a Padma Shri awardee and the president of the World Bank, has been named among the 2023 annual list of great immigrant that honors individuals who have strengthened to the USA through their contribution, and the list is curated by Carnegie Corporation of New York, that is in USA, that is a philanthropic organization. Correct? So coming back, Ajay Banga is the only Indian that was named in the 2023 list of great immigrants. Correct? When did Ajay Banga receive Padma Shri? He received Padma Shri in 2016. Remember, this also can be asked. Next is not Pen Pinter Prize. Remember, this Pen Pinter Prize is given to a writer, right? He should be a resident of United Kingdom. First thing. Then remember, he can be a resident of United Kingdom, the Republic of Ireland, or we can say from Ireland. So directly we can say the person should be from Ireland, UK, right? And he should be a writer. And this Pen Pinter Prize was first started in 2009. Correct? This prize is shared with an international writer of courage selected by English Pens writer at the Risk Committee in association with the winner. Now, who was awarded with this Pen Pinter Prize for 2023? He is Michael Rosen, right? British writer and performance poet Michael Rosen has been awarded with the Pen Pinter Prize 2023. He will receive this award during a ceremony that will be hosted by the British Library on 11th of October in 2023. Correct? Next, here you can see Michael Rosen awarded with the Pen Pinter Prize, and this award is given to a writer who is a resident in UK, the Republic of Ireland. Next is appointments and resignation. Recently, Lieutenant General M.U. Nair has been appointed as the head of the National Cyber Coordination Center. I repeat, Lieutenant General M.U. Nair has been appointed as the National Cyber Security Coordinator. So question can be asked, who has been appointed as our new National Cyber Security Coordinator? He will be Lieutenant General M.U. Nair. Right, he was appointed to this position of the National Cyber Security Coordinator by the National Cyber Coordination Center, that is your NCCC. Correct? And this National Cyber Coordination Center, it is the cyber security and the e-surveillance agency in the government of India. Now the question can be asked, he is the which position? National Cyber Coordination or National Cyber Security Coordinator. So remember, he is the third National Cyber Security Coordinator, right? And second was Dr. Rajesh Pant, and first was Gulshan Rai. I repeat, Gulshan Rai on first, then Rajesh Pant on second, and now M.U. Nair has been appointed as our third National Cyber Security coordinator. Now the question can be asked that Lieutenant General Munir will be replacing whom to become the third cyber security chief. He will be Lieutenant General retired Dr. Rajesh Pant. Correct? Important. Remember, Lieutenant General Munir, he is an expert in cyber warfare and signal intelligence and communication, as well as at both national as well as at international level. And with the increase in artificial intelligence, we can see that these threats of cyber security will increase, because it is easy for these artificial intelligence models to encrypt or decrypt any software or any website. They can easily hack into them, right? So for the protection of our country at both national as at international level, Lieutenant General Munir will be our third national cyber security coordinator. Next, Vice Admiral Atul Anand has taken over as the additional secretary of the Department of Military Affairs. I repeat, Vice Admiral Atul Anand was appointed as the Additional Secretary of the Department of Military Affairs in the Ministry of Defense. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Lieutenant General Anil Puri. So question can be asked that Atul Anand, who will be our new, or Vice Admiral Atul Anand, who will be our new Additional Secretary of the Department of Military Affairs, he will be succeeding whom, or he will be replacing whom? He will be succeeding Lieutenant General Anil Puri. He will be he retired on February 28, 2023. Then if we talk about Vice Admiral Atul Anand, he was commissioned into the executive branch of the Indian Navy on 1st of January 1988. He is an alumnus of National Defence Academy, and he is a recipient of Ati Vishesh Seva Medal and Vishesh Seva Medal also. Correct? Next is science and technology. Recently, Ministry of Rural Development, they have launched e-Saras application for products from women self-help groups. I repeat, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission, that is a flagship event of Ministry of Rural Development that has launched this e-Saras application, and this is a mobile application that will helping the self-help groups or the products that are made by the self-help group women's into marketing, right? So we can say this e-Saras application will be marketing the products that are made by women in self-help groups. And this e-Saras application, if the name of ministry is asked, Ministry of Rural Development, and if particular mission is asked that by whom this was launched, it was launched by a flagship event of Ministry of Rural Development, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission. Correct? This application is an online platform that will be for buying handicrafts and handloom items that are made by the self-help groups registered women. Correct? This application is a platform for marketing of the best authenticated handicrafts and handlooms that are made by these women from the self-help groups. And the app promotes the spirit of vocal for local. Right? Important, take a note of it. Next, ECI, that is your Election Commission of India, they have opened an online portal for filling 3 types of financial reports by the political parties. I repeat, Election Commission of India, they launched a web portal that is Integrated Election Expenditure Monitoring System, and the aim here is to facilitate the online filling of contribution report, audited annual account and election expenditure statement by the political parties that are according to the provisions in the Representation of the People Act of 1951, and the online availability of the data is expected to enhance the level of compliance and transparency. Right? Next is your International Day of Cooperatives. This day is observed on 1st of July, and remember this United Nations International Day of the Cooperatives, or this day is also known as COPS Day. This is annually observed across the globe on the first Saturday of the month of July, and it is to raise awareness about the importance of cooperatives and their contribution to the development of society. Right? This year on 1st of July, that was the first Saturday of July, it observed the 101st edition of the International Day of Cooperatives. And there is a theme for the same that you can remember. It is Cooperatives, Partners for Accelerated Sustainable Development. I repeat, Cooperatives, Partner for Accelerated Sustainable Development. This is the theme for the International Day of Cooperative that is observed on 1st of July this year, and generally it is the first Saturday of the July month. Correct? Next, here you can see International Day of Cooperatives that is observed on 1st of July. So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's go for a quick revision. DOT has launched Bharat 6G Alliance to drive innovation and collaboration in next generation wireless technology. NADA India, they signed an MOU with Sarado to increase regional cooperation in anti-doping in sports. Government has launched schemes to support pregnant minor victims of sexual assault. Union Minister Sarbandana Sonowal launched a campaign to transform iconic 75 lighthouses across India into tourist destinations. Then RAKZ, that is of UAE, and IFCA, that is of India, they signed an MOU to promote trade and innovation in the food and agriculture sector between UAE and India. Then India Post and Canada Post, they signed a bilateral tracked packet agreement. First of its kind exhibition on the banking of World Heritage depicting UNESCO heritage sites was inaugurated at INGCA in Delhi. India has doubled their share of global commercial service export to 4.4% in 2022, and this report was released by World Bank and WTO. Then approval secured for HDFC and HDFC Bank merger. This will form India's largest financial service powerhouse. Indian Overseas Bank, they launched this Rupee Select debit card that will offer exclusive luxury benefits. Next, King Charles and Queen Camilla have given the Environmental Award to the Indian conservationist. Ajay Banga, the World Bank president and only Indian honoree named in the 2023 list of great immigrants. Then Michael Rosen has been awarded with the Pen Pinter Prize 2023 award. This award is given to a writer and he should be a citizen of Ireland, UK. Then Lieutenant General M.U. Nair has been appointed as the head of the National Cyber Coordination Center. Vice Admiral Atul Anand has taken over as the Additional Secretary, Department of Military Affairs. Then Ministry of Rural Development, they have launched eSaras application and it is for the marketing of the products that are made by women self-help groups. Election Commission of India, they have opened an online portal for filing 3 types of financial reports by the political parties. Then International Day of Cooperatives, it is observed on 1st of July. Right? Next friends, now let's move to the revision part. International Plastic Bag Free Day. This day is observed on 3rd of July and it is to basically create awareness about the hazardous and harmful effects of single-use plastic bags on our environment. National Energy Data Survey and Analysis for 21-22 report was released by which ministry? I repeat, National Energy Data Survey and Analysis for 21-22. This was released by which ministry? As we are talking about energy, so definitely the answer will be Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Correct? It was released by whom? It was released by Raj Kumar Singh, who is our Union Minister for Power, New and Renewable Energy. This was released at Sharam Shakti Bhavan, that is in New Delhi. Correct? Now the next question can be asked is that this report is produced by the Energy Data Management Unit under the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, and this comes under the Ministry of Power. This was in collaboration with Niti Aayog. Correct? Niti Aayog here provided the details for various energy insight and consumption patterns across various sectors of Indian economy. And friends, if you remember yesterday, we discussed about new electricity tariffs that will be applied, and they are basically that in daytime, during day when we will be consuming solar energy, the tariffs will be 10 to 20% less, and during night the same tariffs will be 10 to 20% more for providing energy to all the rural to all the households. Correct? So coming back, we are talking about this National Energy Data Survey and Analysis. The report provides the detailed fuel-wise energy consumption data for various sectors that will enable us to understand the energy profiles. Correct? The use of distinct conversion factors for each domestic coal and imported coal based on different calorific values provide a realistic picture of coal based energy supply and consumption in the country. Next is India's first hydrogen power train will run in which state? So India's first hydrogen power train will be running in the state of Haryana, right? And it will be running from the Jind district, right? So from Jind district in Haryana, the first hydrogen power trains will be running. This is the first prototype of the hydrogen power train that is scheduled to run between Jind Sonipat section of Northern Railway. It is the India's first hydrogen plant is being established near the railway junction in Jind, Haryana, and the hydrogen plant is in the final stage of the development and it is expected to be completed by December 2023. The hydrogen plant will produce hydrogen from water and it will play a pivotal role in powering this hydrogen train. Hydrogen trains and uses hydrogen fuel cells instead of diesel engines, and those cells produce electricity by combining hydrogen and water, which generates electricity that is used to power these trains motor. The byproduct are water and a little bit of heat. That means we can say that no carbon is released in this atmosphere, so that we will be not polluting any atmosphere. Correct? And remember, the introduction of these hydrogen powered trains will not only reduce carbon dioxide, but they will play a way for the cleaner and greener future, right? And if it's for this only, if we talk about first pure green hydrogen making plant, where was the setup? This was set up in Jorhat, Assam. Correct? Which city has topped in the global startup ecosystem report for 2023? Important, take a note of it. According to the global startup ecosystem report for 2023, it is your Silicon Valley that has secured the top position here. Correct? Then what is the rank of Bangalore? It was on 20th position in this global startup ecosystem report. Correct? This was released by whom? It was released by Startup Genome. This report was released by Startup Genome. Correct? This is a advisory and research firm, and in this India's ecosystem continues to rise, but the rank of Bangalore here was 20. And similarly, if we talk about Mumbai, the rank of Mumbai was 31st, Delhi was 24th respectively. Correct? And who topped here? It is your Silicon Valley that secured the top position. Next, New York City was on the second position. Do remember this also. Next, where is the headquarter for this Startup Genome? Who released this global startup ecosystem report? So San Francisco, California, USA is the headquarter for this global startup ecosystem report. Next is Dhan Vridhi Plan. This was launched by which company? Dhan Vridhi Plan was launched by LIC. Correct? LIC, they have launched this close-ended life insurance plan, that is Dhan Vridhi, to offer a combination of protection and saving. The plan was being available for sale from 23rd of June to 30th of September, and the plan provides financial support for the family in case of unfortunate death of the life assured during the policy term. LIC has sold over 6.06 crore shares for 2.07% stake in iron ore. Also, this is also another information that you need to remember. I repeat, LIC, they have sold 2.07% share, that is over 6.06 crore shares for a total of 649 crore rupees, and this stake was sold in NDMC, right? So 2.07% stake of NDMC was sold by LIC for 649 crore rupees. Next is World Sports Journalist Day. It is observed on 2nd of July, and it is basically, this day also commemorates the foundation of the AIPS, that is your association or the International Sports Press Association. This was formed in 1924 in Paris, France. Next is who has won the Austrian Grand Prix 2023. This was won by Max Verstappen. He drives for Red Bull, right? And he recorded a fifth straight F1 win in the Australian Grand Prix. Next, SpaceX, they have launched the European Space Telescope, that is Euclid, and it is to explore the dark universe, that is to explore dark matter and dark energy. This was launched by SpaceX and it is of European Space Agency. Next is Akshar River Cruise. This river cruise was launched by Amit Shah virtually, and this, as you can see, Akshar River Cruise, this is on Sabarmati River and it is in Gujarat, right? I repeat, Akshar River Cruise. This is in Sabarmati River. It is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and this is the first passenger catamaran built in India under Make in India initiative, and this will be promoting tourism, right? This will promote tourism. Next is Ajit Pawar has taken oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He will be the second Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Next, PM Prasad has taken over as the Chairman and Managing Director of Coal India Limited. I repeat, who has taken over as the Chairman and Managing Director of Coal India Limited? PM Prasad. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Pramod Agrawal. So that's all for the day, friends, for both current affairs for today and revision part. Now let's move to the homework section. Which city is the host of International Conference on Green Hydrogen? Second question, which union ministry presented the inaugural report on critical miners for India? Third question, which union ministry launched report fish disease application? So these are your three homework questions, friend, and I want to see maximum students answering these homework questions. These are just three homework questions, right? So I want to see maximum participation, right? If you are watching this video till right now and if you are present here and you are listening to me, then just pause the video, see these three questions, these three homework questions, and immediately comment below, as this will be helping you, as it will be preparing you for the exam, and with answering these it will be a quite revision for you. All right, correct? So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. But I should see maximum participation in the comment section. All right. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.